Talented musical performers and local farms are donating their time, produce, meat, and decor for a special harvest dinner to support the perpetuation of the Nevada City Rancheria and Nisenan culture. Here to explain more is California Heritage Indigenous Research Project Executive Director and Nevada City Rancheria spokesperson, Shelly Covert. Welcome, Shelly.
Good morning.
Good.
Thank you. That's a mouthful, isn't it, to say all that?
Yes, I know, but so important that we do. And I wanted to ask, could you tell us more about this upcoming event, the Harvest Dinner?
The harvest dinner, sure. Well, as we're coming, well, we're in this heat wave right now,
Yeah.
right? But as we hope and look toward fall anyway, this is a farm to table celebration, and it's honoring the Nevada City Rancheria and Nisenan tribe, our elders, and also it's a community gathering so we can get together and celebrate our many supporters, the businesses, and local folks who live in Nisenan homelands, and we all get together to raise funds. But the magic of the last two evenings has just been,
Yeah.
it's been really spectacular. There's my mama.
Oh, shout out to your
Um,
mom.
that's my mom, and it's so fabulous to get the elders out in the community setting. It's always me, out there
Yeah.
yapping, and so to have the rest of the tribal members there and the elders and my mom is really quite special for them to feel and see the community support that we have raised over the years.
Yeah. And this, I understand, is an annual event. Why is it so important to have this type of event happen?
This event is really special because, like I was saying, it brings together community in such an amazing way. I mean, who wants to not sit down and eat together, But 100% of the proceeds from the evening go to our nonprofit, which is the California Heritage Indigenous Research Project. And it's really rare. A lot of times you'll get a nonprofit discount,
Hmm.
or people will give in-kind donations, or just a monetary donation, but everything is gifted for the night. The owner of the Stone House where we hold the event
Right.
has been just an incredible steadfast supporter of our mission, which is to preserve, protect, and perpetuate Nisenan culture. The food, the farms, the meat, everything is donated, and
Wow.
so it's really just it feels so good, and
Yeah.
then when the elders are there to receive that
Hmm.
firsthand,
Yeah.
it really does something to heal inside.
Well, just to hear like all the community involvement that goes into that and the care, I think that's great. And who will be attending the dinner?
So we have, we are sold out for the dinner. I was so excited to use this moment to really encourage people to like, get your tickets.
Yeah.
But the dinner portion is sold out. There are still concert tickets,
Oh, wow.
but we've got some city and county officials who are coming, local businesses who are part of our ARP program, which is the Ancestral Homelands Reciprocity Program, which is sort of based on the Shumi land tax, where people can voluntarily give money to support the tribe monthly.
Hmm.
And it's just that outpouring of support is just, it's so fabulous. There's a real mix of folks. We've got people from all, different political
Yeah.
slants and different lifestyles that come. I think it's a common reason to come together,
Yeah.
lots of different folks, and that always makes me happy because
Yeah.
I
I think
like people so much.
Yeah, I think anytime we can have different points of views come together and talk and feast, I think that's always good. So tell us about, you touched on it a little bit, but tell us about the purpose of the
Mhm.
fundraiser.
So, the purpose of the fundraiser is to support our mission.
Hmm.
Because our tribe isn't federally recognized, we were terminated in 1964.
Hmm.
So, we remain in this terminated state. So, we don't have any of the federal Indian programs that the federal tribes have. So, we've been using our nonprofit CHIRP to just be like the be all vehicle to try to mimic those federal programs. So raising funds is incredibly important
Hmm.
because really it ends up being the community and grants and donations that are doing the same job that the federal government would be doing if we could get our federal recognition restored.
Hmm.
So that it funds our education. We have an art gallery in Nevada City, our educational art exhibits. It funds, I just started the tribal enrichment program. And so I feel like, we're not just making balloon bendable
Right.
animals, but we're twisting like this little nonprofit for all it's worth to cover all the bases. So, and then it's to meet people and get ideas and learn how to do this. There's no 101 book of how to be visible again after the gold rush for our folks. And I think sometimes just the brilliance of people's minds and ideas coming together in moments like this is I'm the worst fundraiser in the world. I say it's even better than money. And my fundraiser friends kick me and say, don't ever say that. But really, it is about connection, relationship building, and community.
Yeah, I think that's so important and needed. And I know you mentioned that the dinner is sold out, but people can still enjoy the entertainment. Can you let our viewers know when they can check that out?
Oh, yes, please. And you can get tickets online at nisanan.org. And the musical lineup we have is really great. All the information is online. We have Annie Mae Willis, Aya Luz, Lindsay and Ananda, and Clan Dyken this year.
Ooh,
And I
lots of
think
great
it's going to be a great,
entertainment.
right?
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you on. I'm so thrilled we're able to tell people about this. For more info on the ancestral homeland of the Nisenan, visit nisenan.org.